A bridge to tragedy. The attack at Allenby Crossing. The Allenby Bridge, a vital link between the West Bank and Jordan, became a scene of tragedy on a Sunday afternoon. Gunfire erupted, shattering the usual hum of border crossings. 3 Israeli men lay dead, victims of a calculated attack. The assailant, a Jordanian national, had approached the crossing in a truck. He opened fire, turning a place of transit into a battleground. Israeli security forces responded swiftly, ultimately killing the attacker. But the damage was done, leaving behind a trail of grief and a region teetering on the brink. Lives lost, futures uncertain, the victims and the perpetrator. The 3 Israelis killed in the attack were identified as civilians, their lives tragically cut short. Yohanan Shchori, 61, Yuri Birnbaum, 65, and Adrian Marcelo Podzamczer were not involved in the military or law enforcement. They were simply going about their day, unaware of the horror that awaited them. Their deaths have left families shattered and communities reeling, grappling with the senseless loss. The attacker, a Jordanian citizen, remains a figure shrouded in mystery. His motivations remain unclear, a puzzle that investigators on both sides of the border are working tirelessly to solve. Was this a lone wolf attack, fueled by personal grievances? Or was it a more coordinated act, orchestrated by a larger organization with a specific agenda? Borders sealed, tensions high, immediate aftermath and security response. The immediate aftermath of the attack was one of chaos and heightened security. The Allenby Bridge, a crucial artery for trade and travel, was immediately closed by Israeli authorities. Other land crossings with Jordan were also shut down, effectively sealing the border. The closures sent shockwaves through the region, disrupting the flow of goods and people and underscoring the gravity of the situation. Security forces on both sides of the border were placed on high alert, bracing for potential retaliation or copycat attacks. The attack served as a stark reminder of the volatile security situation in the region, where even seemingly secure border crossings could be vulnerable to acts of violence. Echoes of condemnation, political implications, and international reactions. The attack at Allenby Bridge drew swift condemnation from the international community. World leaders expressed their condolences to the families of the victims and called for calm and restraint from all parties. The United States, a staunch ally of Israel, reiterated its commitment to Israel's security and condemned the attack in the strongest possible terms. The attack also had significant political ramifications, further straining the already fragile relationship between Israel and Jordan. Jordan, which has traditionally maintained a more moderate stance towards Israel than some of its Arab neighbors, condemned the attack and launched its own investigation into the incident. A region on edge. The Allenby attack in a broader context. The attack at Allenby Bridge did not occur in a vacuum. It unfolded against a backdrop of escalating tensions and violence in the region, particularly between Israel and Palestinian militants in Gaza. The ongoing conflict, marked by rocket fire from Gaza and Israeli airstrikes, has resulted in a devastating loss of life and widespread displacement on both sides. The West Bank, too, has witnessed a surge in violence since Hamas's attack on Israel on October 7th. Israeli military raids in Palestinian areas have become more frequent, and there has been a disturbing rise in settler violence against Palestinians. A Fragile Hope International calls for peace and the path forward. In the wake of the Allenby Bridge attack, the international community has redoubled its efforts to broker a ceasefire between Israel and Hamas in Gaza, and to secure the release of hostages taken by Hamas. The United Nations, Egypt, and other regional actors have been engaged in intense shuttle diplomacy, hoping to find a path to peace. However, achieving a lasting ceasefire has proven to be an elusive goal. Both sides have set conditions that the other considers unacceptable, and deep mistrust continues to plague the negotiations. The international community has also expressed grave concern about the dire humanitarian situation in Gaza, where the ongoing conflict has exacerbated an already dire situation.